Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the channel. Just a little forewarning on how I played and how I ran during this session.
Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Oh my God!
Just like that. 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 Just like that.
So if you guys want to stick around through the video and learn some things not to do, it could be a very good learning experience. Or if you just want to stick around and watch me fail, well, you can go ahead and do that too. Either way, subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll get notifications when you want to watch me fail or you want to learn things not to do. It's really a win-win. So, without further ado, let's get into the episode.
Welcome to the Bellagio. 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 The Bellagio. The Bellagio. The Bellagio. The Bellagio.
Currently on our way to the Bellagio poker room. Gonna play some 1-3 poker.
It's poker, Phil. What do you think this is?
That's it. That's about it.
Welcome to the Bellagio poker room.
Rags. Rags. Rags.
So the first hand we get involved in, there has been an under the gun open to 15, no less than 4 callers, and it comes around to us in the small blind, and we look down at the ace jack offsuit, the Allen Jackson. What do? Well, the old Jerry would probably flat call and try and play ace jack offsuit out of position against 4 other players against an under the gun open, and that's a mistake. But the new Jerry 3 bets to 100, and slowly but surely, they all fold, of course. And we take down $60 free. Don't forget to tip your dealers, guys. So in this hand, there was a middle position open to $10. There's a caller in between, and I'm in the small blind with Jack-8 of clubs. I normally want to play a 3-bet or fold strategy from the small blind, and for whatever reason, I abandoned that whole track and just call with Jack-8 of clubs. Okay, and the middle, the big blind calls, so we go 4 ways to a flop. Now, the flop comes out 8, 5, 4, 2 spades. I check, big blind checks. Middle position original raiser bets 20. This guy folds. Now it's on me, and I got the big blind behind me. He shouldn't have many super strong hands. He's only going to have overpairs as his strongest hands, right? So I go ahead and check raise to 60 now. I can put basically anything he's got in a tough spot, unless he specifically flopped a set somehow. Any other hand he really has is not going to love this flop. Unless it's like a 2 overs, like ace king of spades or something like that. But, you know, that's very few combinations of hands like that. So I check raise, put him in a tough spot. But then the big blind jams behind me. Whoops. But it's only 90 total. So 30 more. Now the original raiser calls the 90. And I have no choice but to call. I mean, it's $30 more. So I call the 30 more, the 90 total. And so we're heads up into a dry side pot. And the turn comes off an offsuit king. I check. He immediately jams. I fold. And this is when I turn the camera off in disgust. And I don't mind how I played the hand, even though I had to fold the turn there. And I like it even more when they showed down. The big blind had pocket sixes. So pair and a gutter ball on the flop, I guess. That was it. And the man who had raised originally and called a check raise and jam behind, he had ace king. So he turned the king, not like ace king of spades, not that, just like ace king off. Check raise, jam. He called. Ace king off. So my play really wasn't bad at all. So a problem I've been facing is that I use my phone both to take table footage and also to take notes on the hands. So a problem arises when I'm taking notes on a hand and then the very next shuffle, I play that hand. I don't get any table footage because I'm using my phone to take the notes. And that's exactly what happened in this case. So this is the hand directly after the jack-eight of clubs hand. The same ace-king guy opens to 15. There's a caller. I'm on the button with 8-9 of diamonds. I call, and one of the blinds calls. So we go 4 ways to a flop. Flop comes queen 6-4 with 1 diamond. Action checks around, turns the 8 of hearts, bringing in that ever-present BDFD. Checks to me again. I turn a pair, checks twice. So I rate to have the best hand most of the time. So I go ahead and bet 30. Blind folds, back to the original raiser, the ace-king guy. He calls, obviously, and the other guy folds, so we go heads up to the river. River comes an offsuit deuce. He checks. I don't know what worse is going to call me, so I check back, and he rolls over ace-jack offsuit. So we take this one down. Okay, so in this hand, there has been an under-the-gun limp from the poster child of weak and passive players. Folds to the button who also limps, and we're in the small blind with the 6-9 of hearts. If I'm going to play this hand, I'm going to raise it. I'm not going to limp and play out of position against 3 other people. Not going to happen. So I raise it up to $15. The big blind calls, the under the gun limper folds, and the button calls. So we're going to go 3 ways to a flop here, and the flop is going to come out ace 7-6. 2 diamonds. Pretty good for our raising range here. So we're going to go ahead and c-bet this flop. And we're going to go ahead and bet out $35. And against this $35 bet, the big blind makes the call. And the button folds. So we're going to go heads up to a flop. Or, not a flop. A turn. Yes, a turn. So heads up to the turn. Turn rolls off the ace of hearts. It's pretty good because now it's just less likely he has an ace. Oh, I forgot to mention, the big blind only has like $40 behind. I keep getting in these weird situations where people aren't very deep. So anyway, the turn's the ace. So I just put it in his last $40. He calls. He has queen jack of diamonds, he shows me. And the river's the 10 of hearts. So we fade the multitude of outs he had. Don't forget to tip your dealers, guys.
Rags. 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 Rags.
Alright, so we're about halfway through this. Well, I don't really want to say halfway because I don't know how long the session is going to be. So you can't know the midpoint of something if you don't know the length of it. So I'll just say we're a couple hours into the session. Nothing crazy has happened, as is often the case with my sessions for some reason. I don't know how these other vloggers get into like these crazy hands all the time. I just like am slowly grinding. But it's not like I'm just like knitting it up either. I think a lot of times it's just my table is really like passive, not terribly loose, but basically a loose passive kind of table. So all you gotta do is lean on them and they'll fold, and if they play back at you, you fold. So I mean, you can just like sense the weakness, and it doesn't matter what you have, just push them off whatever they have. So that's kind of how it's going, just kind of raising, seeing flops, c-betting, and they fold. And it's just kind of this slow chip up, which is fine. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it just makes for a very boring vlog. And I don't want to be a boring vlog, I want to be an exciting vlog. So I'll have to figure something out.
Rags. Rags.
Okay, so in this hand, we get dealt pocket tens under the gun of a straddle. What do they call that position? There's a straddle and I'm first to act. I raise it up to 25 with my pocket tens, my least favorite pocket pair. And there's a call from the middle position lady and from the straddler as well. So we're gonna go 3 ways to a flop, and the flop is gonna come out not great for my hand. Queen, queen, jack, 2 diamonds. The straddler is going to check. I'm gonna try to get this showdown as quickly as I can. So I check, and the middle position player lady, she bets 20 into 75-ish. The straddler folds, gets to me. I like that I don't have any diamonds. I don't like that I have 2 tens. So, but $20 is too good of a price to fold right away. So I call. The turn is the 7 of diamonds, not great. I check, she snap checks, and the river is an offsuit 3. I check again, she checks it back, and we lose to the Alan Jackson.
Okay, I'm taking a break, taking a quick walk, because I'm frustrated.
I am shooketh.
And I need to not play while I'm frustrated. Basically, it all started with the tens hand, which you guys saw. And then the very next hand, I'm in the straddle, there's a couple limps, I raise 9s to 25, couple callers, flop comes queen, queen, king, I think, checks, I c-bet, call, I think it checks down or something, I can't remember. Anyway, I lose like 45, 50 bucks on that hand. A couple hands later, I call a raise with pocket 8s, I whiff, I lose that. And then a couple hands later, I open 8, 9 of hearts, flop comes out 8, 10, 4, 1 heart, I c-bet, he calls, turns a queen, check, check, river's a 9, he leads out, I just call, and he has king jack, so he rivered it straight. And so I just need to relax, and I'm starting to play bad because I keep losing a bunch of hands in a row. So I'm gonna try to stop losing a bunch of hands in a row, and I'm gonna try to start, like reset, play better. That's what I need to do, reset. Okay, here we go.
Rags. 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 Rags.
Okay. So, I'm not in the Bellagio anymore. I'm currently in the McDonald's drive-thru. Probably gonna get a strawberry shake if the ice cream machine is working. So to be 100% forthright with everybody who cares, after my little walk to cool down, it worked. I went back. I didn't really film because I kind of wanted to focus
on playing. A lot of times it's tough to film and take notes after hands, and you know, so I wanted to concentrate, so I didn't film. But long story short, here's what happened. Fold, whatever. Then basically proceeded to, there was an open to like, there's a couple limps and a raise to 20, one caller. I was in the big blind with 5-6 of spades. I called, we went 3 ways to the flop. Flop came out 7-8-8 with 1 spade. Check to the raiser who bet 40, and I jammed for like, what did I have, like 185 total. Folded back to him, he called, he had kings, and I did not hit my straight, so lost that. I reloaded, card dead for a long time, and then eventually on the last hand I played, I straddled under the gun. First to act, a young European, German probably, opened to 20. The next person to act called, folded around to me, and I have jacks. I 3-bet to 100, and the German kid jams for like 300 total or somewhere around there, and comes back to me, and I don't know, I called it off. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did, probably out of frustration and I guess frustration or whatever. But so I called. Flop came like queen 10, 4, turn was an undercard, river was an undercard, and he just had ace queen. So we busted that bullet, and I just got the hell out of Dodge. So that ended the night. I was in for 6, out for 0, and hopefully this strawberry shake will cheer me up. And I apologize profusely if this vlog sucks, because I'm sure it will. I wouldn't want to watch it, so I'm sorry I put you guys through this. But thanks for watching anyway.
Alright guys, a little bit of an unceremonious ending to the vlog. I do apologize about that profusely. This is going to be interesting to see how this goes moving forward when I make these vlogs. How I handle losing sessions, whether I ran bad or played bad or whatever it is. So this is going to be very interesting to see how that story arc evolves, see if I can evolve and kind of handle things better, knowing that I have to put it out in the universe for you guys to see. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. If you do me a huge favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel so you can get the notifications, and don't forget guys, tip your dealers.